Before you chase this pump, stop. FOMO rarely works, but patience does. I have two key trading setups that I want to share with you in this video. One is longing the dip, and another one is hedging a short from a key resistance level, which will bring us down for a dip for an epic long trade reversal towards all-time highs on Bitcoin. And let's be real, with Trump stepping in yesterday, announcing the first trade deal with the UK, this is absolutely massive.
Today's agreement with the UK is the first in a series of agreements on trade that my administration has been negotiating.
The markets are reacting from this, and Trump actually speaking positively about crypto. Well, we can see the pump in the charts and the effect that this is happening right now. So right now I'm going to talk you through the potential long opportunity, how to hedge your positions for if we drop, and the key levels that actually matter, and the exact setup that is very likely to catch a lot of people off guard. I will talk you through this so you are not one of them. So first of all, I want to talk you through the long the dip scenario. This is based off of a larger dip to catch people offside, grab some liquidity, hit the strong, massively strong support levels for a reversal back to the upside, actually towards these all-time highs for Bitcoin. This could actually pump up easily towards $130,000, $150,000. So this is actually a scenario where we will look for a pullback towards the higher term time frame, bigger range, point of control. So this is very simple when you think about it. We're up to around this value area high. We've actually hit into a monthly level currently at $103,000. So it's just this expectation of a pullback from resistance leading to continuation. One thing that's extremely key here is that Bitcoin is very, very bullish right now. Every time frame, every bit of analysis points to continuation. So this is a scenario we're aware of. If the market is caught off guard and we actually get a strong pullback, although not the highest probability, we still need to be aware of dips and very much looking to buy the dip. We actually have at this $96,000 zone a very big and important naked point of control. This anchored VWAP is going to be lining up perfectly. Currently valued at $95,000, but in a few days that will be hitting on the $96,000 to $97,000 weekly naked point of control and range point of control. I will say if you want to learn much more in depth about all these theories, strategies, and way we put them into trading plans, this is all taught over at chartchampions.com. So the pullback scenario is pulling back through $100,000 down to around $97,000 to $96,000 on that weekly naked point of control, previous range high, range point of control, and uptrend impulse anchored VWAP. This is a wonderful confluence of support. But as mentioned, right now, the highest probability is not a direct pullback here from $102,000. I actually feel that we can absolutely rise for more higher prices to come before this pullback occurs. So I want to talk you through another trade scenario here, which is a hedged short trade from a key resistance I want to give you, which will end in a larger pullback to the downside, which can still give us a great long opportunity towards all-time highs. And if that long opportunity fails, we actually have a wonderful hedge short from a key resistance level. So I'm going to keep this very easy, simple to understand. Ultimately on Bitcoin, we have seen a fake out of our sideways range, right? So we had a key support level here, which held for several months, ultimately flipping temporarily into resistance before coming back into that range. And this is viewed as a fake out spring failed auction of that range. And so once we've got back into this value area low, or simply the range low, we are now making our way up towards the range high, the value area high to be precise here. On this value area high, we have a nice confluence of a daily and more importantly, a monthly naked point of control. So when we zoom in here, this is all sat at around $105,000. I want to say here, this is a trade which requires skill. If you are a newer trader learning, it's not so recommended to be trying to snipe the high and take the absolute high of the short trades. You're probably going to lose more often than you win. Okay, with the more beginner traders, you're better off waiting for some weakness, some confirmation. Otherwise, things will not go well. But if you have got a good degree of skill here and you can understand patience and waiting for the lower term time frame entry triggers, my next zone of resistance here is really simply right above us at this monthly naked point of control on the whole range value area high around $105,000 to $106,000. This is a major next level within the overall range context. The value area low was key, the point of control was absolutely key, and now this is reclaimed. We're going towards that value area high target, a very simple theory that we've talked about for months now in Chart Champions. Once we got back above that value area low, the target is the value area high, and that sits at $105,400. But I would view this as a zone, so give it a little bit of space either side. And essentially, this is going to be a level where we're going to look to hedge our longs, because I am long from lower. So I will look to take a short here to hedge my longs for a pullback to support where we have the first big support around $101,000, and then as mentioned before, the secondary support there around $96,000. But we'll look to hedge this short and then trade it level to level before we get one of two things. Either complete weakness enters the market and this just trickles down, or, which would be the higher probability at this time, we find support at one of our major levels and we continue the uptrend towards all-time highs. This level is such a key short because it offers that hedge, it offers that protection, it offers that peace of mind that if there is a larger pullback, we are protected. So yes, everything right now is pointing towards new all-time highs on Bitcoin, but we cannot forget about a key level of resistance at the value area high just above us for that potential based off of the reaction hedged short trade on Bitcoin. I hope that I have prepared you well for what is to come, some key levels and only the best trades to be looking for. If you want to see more, check us out via chartchampions.com.